Hi everybody, so welcome to Mike's Classic Pinball, and I am Mike. It is Saturday, and I'm still a little sick, but I'm getting over it. Going to bed soon for the rest of the weekend. But being that it's Saturday, that means that Skylab has left. This is still here, and that's my next project, but the new game has arrived, and it's the one I'm the most excited to tell you about. How sweet is that? So we have a 1949 United Super Shuffle Alley. Now this one's kind of special in that the Shuffle Alley series in 49 and 50 were kind of really the first of the real production pinball games. There were a few earlier examples, in the 30s and even the 20s, but as far as a good proper bowling machine and shuffle puck machine, this was really one of the first. And there was a few of them. There was United Shuffle Alley, Super Shuffle Alley Deluxe, and a couple of others. And then it continued on very strongly for the next several decades. But, this is really one of the earliest. And I'll show you, it's actually in pretty good nick, for being almost 73 years old. I mean, I'm 45 and this thing's in better shape than I am. But it's a very cool machine. I'm excited to be able to do this one. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this, even though I've never done one. A lot of the information I have about bowlers, I actually got from the Pin Repair website and from the This Old Pinball number 8. I think it was the Turkey Shoots and Bowls that Clay Harrell did, probably, almost 20 years ago. But he talked about these, and I've talked to a few friends about this game, specifically looking for parts, and they said kind of good luck, but I have had some good luck tracking down a few of the things that I need. I've heard from people that this is not the most desirable game. It's... it only scores it's a single player and only scores regular. It's just regular standard bowling. Now, repairing a game like this, it's a lot easier to repair it properly if you know how the mystery of bowling scoring works. And I am not going to go into that. There's lots of YouTubes out there about doing it. Plus, it's still a bit of a mystery to me. I do bowl. I used to bowl a lot more. I bowled a couple of times a week. Years ago, my brother and I would go out and we go bowling together. But I have about a 220 average. So I'm a pretty damn decent bowler. But that's one of the reasons I'm so excited to do this. People have said that because it's just a single player, it's not very advanced, it's not a very desirable game, not a very expensive game, and maybe not the best game out there, and those people can just completely and totally kiss my ass. I think this thing is brilliant, and I'm going to love having it here. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. But so let me take you through the game and kind of show you what we've got and what we want to do. Okay, so let's start here. Now, I have, with this game, 3 different pucks, one of them quite an old one. Debating whether or not to just put a new puck in the game, but a little bit of damage on the door. The actual coin slot is missing, so I'm going to go on the hunt for one of those. I might have found one already, and kind of rebuild this. Now, the legs are garbage. What I'm going to do temporarily is I'm actually going to build some buttresses for underneath this to hold it up while I'm working on it, because these are a little shaky. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to replace the carriage bolts with some hex bolts so that we can get it properly screwed in and get the legs really secure. So I wanted you to know I have done one other thing today on it. I've done a little bit of cleaning. But the other big thing is I was getting really nervous about the game. It was super wonky. The legs aren't spectacular, the body's not spectacular, but the main problem was being held on by these. These are actually carriage bolts. And unless the wood is sunk to hold a carriage bolt properly, these things are fucking useless, okay? And with, butterfly on it. So I've replaced them with 3/8, 2.5 inch hex bolts and nuts and washers. And it is way more secure because it felt like it was going to tip over and tap out if a field mouse fucking farted in the room. I mean, these things were not doing great. These things made, I don't know, they made Britney Spears look solid. Body, not bad, except there's a lot of delaminating at the bottom of the wood. So what we're going to do for that is we're actually going to fill it with wood glue and clamp it down section at a time. But yeah, really not too bad. Now, I've already glued back on this pin. I'm missing one, but I've had a few people contact me, including somebody from Nairobi, that has some spares. So I'm actually going to get as many of the spares as I can to go with this game just in case. These are not contact. The puck rolls under, and these are light on, and then they'll turn off once it gets hit, just like on the back glass. Now the back glass is dang near perfect. For being a 1949, this thing is darn near perfect. It's fucking beautiful. Now the surface, the shuffle surface, is rough. We even have some crack in the lamination here. I've talked to some friends about the best way to handle that. This has to get cleaned, as well as the lanes. The lanes are pretty rough, so we'll probably repaint the lanes at some point as well. Now, as far as the decal or the paint that goes here, I actually found an image of what needs to go there. Let me show you. It actually came from somebody on the Puck Bowler Facebook website for one of his games. So I'm going to do what I can to replace all of that. It shouldn't be too tough, but I have no idea how yet. So it all just needs a really good clean. Now let me show you where some of the issues are going to be. Now in the back here, in fact, I'm going to set up my tripod real quick here. This is the back box, not hugely complex. And one of the things that I really love, there's only 4 stepper units. And, we've got the frame step-up unit, we've got the 10 to 300 step-up unit, 1 to 9 step-up unit, and the strike and spare step-up unit. That's really all that's back here, so not hugely difficult. And if we look at the action, yeah, look at that. Ugh. You see there's just tons of grinding crap on there. This thing probably hasn't played in a very long time. But what I like about doing these stepper units is if you just undo the screw, these actually swing out. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? Somebody did something horribly inappropriate to that. But so we're going to disassemble all of that, and we're going to clean all of those and make sure that they're operating properly. Check all the wiring harness, make sure all of that looks good. We're going to replace this god-awful cord. Look at that piece of garbage. Jesus Christ. We're going to replace that. And let me show you inside the game. That's where it gets really interesting with this. Okay, so here we are in the coffin, and as I like to call it, and so back up here, we'll take care of all that later. This is the ball return, and it's dirty as hell and needs to be cleaned out so that the pucks will actually return properly. Now, I've been through all of this already looking at it, and you know what? It's not bad. It's still all going to get cleaned, but the nice thing again is that all of the labels are still on. And so I can check and I can see everything properly. And I can see what relays go to what. This is the basically the score motor like you'd have in an EM. It is definitely gummy and a little bit nasty, so that's going to get cleaned. All the switch contacts are going to get cleaned out. Sorry, I'm still dying. And then we actually are going to double check all of these, all of the rollovers. I think I'm actually missing a spring on one. Yeah, right here, and it's actually completely busted off. So, yeah, the post for it is busted off. So that's fixable, that's dealable. The way these work is there's just a little post that goes in there. That's fixable. But yeah, by and large, everything in here actually looks pretty darn good. The cabinet's dirty. But so here's the game plan. First of all, I'm going to get this thing working mechanically. I have ordered the sand, and it's been brought to my attention that 5-speed is probably going to be the best with the Sunglow for this. I have ordered that. So we're going to fix this post. That's going to be one of the priorities here. Go through, clean all of the switches, make sure everything's operating properly, no dead lugs or anything. I'm going to ohm the coils, and the nice thing is that the coil labels are on the stickers themselves, and so I can still calculate what the ohms are supposed to be, make sure all of the coils are good, replace anything that needs to be. I'm still dying, but go through, clean the Jones plugs, clean the score motor, and then I'm going to do all the stepper units in the back. And that's really it to this game. Mechanically, that should be it. That should take care of it. Obviously, there's going to be bugs, but we always expect bugs, don't we? So that's the plan, and I think that it's a pretty good one. Once we've done that, then we're going to do some cosmetic. Now, obviously, number one cosmetic is going to be the legs. Get those done, get the pin. We're going to protect the back glass. We're going to clean this play surface. We're going to clean the play surface and the body really, really well. There's a lot of like glue and paint and random stuff on here that we're going to try and get rid of and just make it look nice. First, it's going to get just a damn fine dusting. And then shore up the legs. And then we can start on the actual work. So a nice good cleaning first, but I just wanted to show you this, show you the new project, and kind of give you a rundown of what will be coming. Okay, so that's where we're at with the game. That's what we have to do. There's a lot of work. This is going to be quite a bit to do. I think I'm probably going to try and do the stepper units in the next day or two here and go through and clean everything up and get this game mechanically working. Then we can take the time to work on the cosmetics, which are not that bad, really. As I showed you, there is some structural problems and some stuff to do with that. Find that last pin. But all in all, it's going to be a lot of fun. And so I look forward to you guys, seeing what's coming with this. And we'll do one more video on this soon. But for now, we're mostly going to get back to Champ. I've got the wood for the bottom. And we're going to go ahead and get this game underway. And then we'll work back on this and start getting ready for the next batch and just bring you more and more. So thank you for joining me today. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, all of that fun jazz so that I get the word spread out about this. And I hope you enjoy. Till then, we'll see you guys later. Have a good day.